Some of these news sound like a fairy tale, but they are very much true. Hail to my beautiful people. This is Dan Gatti again from Dan Gatti TV. Today we are going to talk about a lot of things. We are going to talk about China crisis right here now, because a lot of people talking about the crisis of the COVID-19, but they're not talking about the crisis of the underpopulation of women. Right now, China is short 30 million women to reproduce. Ha! Imagine that. 30 million? That is no joke, That is a serious situation going on. At one time, China had a policy in 1970s where they had one child, right? That fastly depreciate because they're trying to play God. The idea was to reduce the population, but it turned on them drastically as a disaster. Now they have only old skinky women out there. Nobody want to sleep with them to multiply. Right now, the school of population becomes a gender imbalance, the biggest in the world. Right? That is not a joke thing. It is a serious thing. So right now I don't know what the Chinese government is going to do to cure this pandemic or epidemic of the shortage of women, because people dying and none born. You understand? So this is not a joke thing. At one time they had too much, and now they're gonna have too little bit. In 2015, somebody get some sense in them head and realize that they need more kids in the world. So they allow them to have two. And right now, it is still a tragedy because they still need more kids. Because the mortality rate against the females were so bad. Where the females just dying as they born. It is like nobody could understand. And right now, the population, as I want to reiterate, is 30 million more men than women living in China right now. Just like how I tell the IMC, how many things we have to talk about, because these people still eating all type of unscrupulous things like rat, bat, snake, and all type of stuff where your normal right mind, you're not just gonna take that up and eat it. But they say geographical design make people be who they are and do what they are. But I have to live more if you understand that. That is something that I'm still working on understanding. How can a human being eat certain stuff? But I guess that's what they grow up on. So I am not here to criticize. Although they always claim that we eat some things that people don't eat, like fish head, chicken feet. They say who eat those stuff. But a lot of island people do it. So I'm not even criticizing these people thing, even though it don't compare to bats and rats and all those things. In all this crisis here, I think China need to import some people. They love to export goods. They need to import some people to go over there and breed up and pay them, whether black, white, Italian or something. But they need imported people to go and breed for their Chinese people. They just need to understand themselves, because they know how to market and know how to export and know how to sell themselves and the country. So I best they better figure that out, unless they don't want to, unless it's a choice. So no better figure that out, because the longer on take the delay and more people die and more people can reproduce. That's why I tell you shouldn't try to play God, right? But as I have to tell all of the ladies them, if you decide to move to China to go and live, you better be careful. You better plan to eat some of these food. You better try to embrace the culture.
Sandra immigrated to Queens, New York from Jamaica when she was 18 years old. Over the past, I don't believe this, 30 years, she doesn't look 30 years old. She's pursued her dream of becoming a nurse to allow her to do what she wanted to do most, give back to her new country. She earned a bachelor's degree, then a master's degree, then a doctorate degree, and her citizenship. And now she's director of nursing for critical care at a hospital on Long Island. And during the height of the pandemic, she poured her heart and soul into the work to help patients fight for their lives and to keep her fellow nurses safe. With a grandson at home prematurely, she did what she had to do. She kept her distance.
To all of my lovely viewers, just take out this video here. It's amazing what black man can do. And then just move forward down to the subscribe button. Hit the like and the bell icon so that you can get the news when it forward out.